Okay, so this is the card we will create today together. This is a tent card, so it will stand freely on the shelf beautifully. I love this kind of card because you have control and you know that the card will be standing perfectly on the shelf. I use the letters actually from the collection. Um, it was in the background. It's kind of old letters, cluster, three of them. So I just cut them out and I stamp the sentiment and I add this composition on the top. As you can see, I mix few of the collections together just to create this really bold leaf composition, and on the top create cluster of the flowers. This is my favorite Oakberry Lane flowers. I have tutorial how to create this kind of flowers, so I will link it right now on the right top corner, so you can check it later. And yeah, basically this composition is full of blue shades and some contrasting elements are in the background in the corners. So I love how these cards look like, and I fold a bit this edge of the doily to be more dimensional even, and also I distress and fold bit the edges of these letters just to have it more dimensional and have this effect of shadow in the background. So I hope you like it. It was a lot of fun, super easy card, really, and you can concentrate on creating this beautiful composition. So let's get started. Okay, so this card is really super easy. I will add all the information about the products I used as always in the description below, and you can also find all the materials and the instruction on my blog post. Link is also in the description below this video. So this card was made using the newest collection called Floral Shop. Let me check. Yeah. And I want to create super simple 6x6 cards. So actually I have the base here, and this is the 6x6 panel from the paper collection. This is first layer. Then I prepared this beautiful doily. I die cut it off white card, and then I color it using Paris Dust Memento ink with daubers. So you can see some imperfection here, but it's okay. We will cover half of the center of the doily, so it's fine. And I just want to have this like pointed elements to make sure the doily is on the center of my card. Then I die cut this kind of letters. This is just a decorative element close to the flower composition in the corner, and you have two like pages with this element, large one 12x12, but you have also the 6x6 panels with the same letters, with the same design. So I cut them out. I distress the edges just using my fingers just to add more dimension to them, so they will not sit flat on my card. And I distress edges a bit using the same Paris Dust Memento ink. And Before I adhere this layer, I will stamp the sentiment, and today I decide to use this beautiful sentiment from Elaborate Birthday. This is the September release, to encourage you. So I will stamp it here, just, freehand using the Paris Dusk, and then, I will position it to have the sentiment straight, and I will build the composition on the bottom, just creating a kind of angle with my leaves. And to decorate the card today, I will use my favorite Oakberry Lane blossoms. I will link the tutorial for these flowers right now on the right top corner. Also, I used these beautiful leaves from the Floral Shop Boutique, and I will show you how they look like. So I stamp them using elderberry memento ink. Then I color them with bamboo leaf, and then I come back and I add more like shades on the end with Paris Dusk and elderberry memento. Of course, I prepare also the leaves. This is leaves from the Oakberry Lane collection. They are stamped and colored with bamboo leaf, but I will add a bit of Paris Dusk just to have them more like, close to these colors. I want to create some, distress look on my leaves. So I will use them as a filler, and of course, this is very simple card, or you can create this card with over sentiment just for any occasion. I think this collection is perfect for any occasion. I love these subtle colors. So let's get started. So my card is ready, almost. I stamped the sentiment upside down. I plan to have the composition like this, but I stamped my sentiment upside down, so I need to, rotate my design. So I have the flag composition on the top and the sentiment and the letters on the bottom, and I add the bit of glitter. I use the dress clear glue with metal tip just to add a bit of glue on the edges with of course glitter, and I use bunch of leaves from actually 3 collections to create this card. First of all, we have this beautiful large leaf from the newest collection. Then we have in the background Oakberry Lane leaves from the collection, and then we have these branches from I think it's Wisteria. And in the set you have 2 branches in this shape and 2 branches which are the mirror image. So I use this one and I tear it apart just about here, and I put this longer part here on the side and the shorter one here just to add more variation. I think it's look awesome because we have some bits of color in the corners, then we have this beautiful doily, and then we have just calm delicate blue flowers on the top of a green bush, I can say, because we have a lot of leaves here. So originally I planned to create a 6x6 top fold card, but I decide, I have a large composition, a bit heavy, so it's much secure if I used additional piece of paper just to create the tent card. I'm addicted to tent cards, to be honest, because they are standing freely on the shelf. You don't need to worry about the composition, is it too heavy or not. So if you have the problem that your card was open flat on the shelf because you add too much flowers or embellishment, you can easily create the tent card. So as you can see, I have top fold, and this is my favorite thing. This is my measurement I use to create the tent cards. I think this is perfect. This is actually piece measures 6 by 3 inches, and I score it short edge up at half of the inch, 1.5 and 2.5. So actually we have half inch stripes and two stripes by 1 inch in the center. And then the folding is important because you need to fold it to create mountain, valley, mountain kind of fold. And if you have situation like this that you have millimeters or 2 difference, you can come back and use the bone folder to have exactly the same high. So I will modify this piece of camera, and I will come back and I will show you how to assemble this element to create tent card. Okay, so I already fold my mechanism, it's correct, not the same height, so I'm not worried about it. And now using the glue I will Oh, what have I done? Something. Okay, so I will apply dry clear glue here, just on this ½ inch stripe. I think I accidentally okay, so I have glue here on this little piece, and then I open the card like that, and I will line up this fold with the bottom edge of my card. And because we using the dry clear glue, the wet glue, you have the few seconds to position this part correctly. I know that using the wet glue is not easiest thing ever, but it's really best glue, to be honest. Okay, so now I add the glue to the second flap, and I will just close the card and just flat it, and I will, give it a little bit of push just to distributed the glue on the top. So this is how mechanism look like from the side, and as you can see, cards stands beautifully, and you have about 1.5 inches maximum. If you have heavy card, it will be 2 inches, so it will be flat, but it never happens. So even if you have a very heavy card, it will stand freely. Of course, I once created so heavy composition that even the 10th card wasn't enough to have this card stand on the shelf. But it was huge card, and I think in the regular cards with the composition like this, creating the 10th card mechanism like this will be enough. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you like the tutorial and my idea to create the very dimensional composition with this new collection. You can find all the materials I use, and also instruction is linked in the description below. You can check my blog for instruction, and you have all the products I used in the description below linked. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it helps me a lot provide more video tutorials for you. If you create the card using my tutorial, don't forget to tag me or share the card on Heartfelt Creation group, so I can check it out. That's it for today. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!